everyone to the second roundtable of the year. I'm your president, Terry Fiore of the New Jersey chapter of the American Society of Interior Designers. And thank you so much for joining us today. Our gold sponsor, Sherwin-Williams, with reps Melissa Guerra and Reina Dominguez will be presenting everything you never knew about Sherwin-Williams. So just know their presentation will be about 30 minutes long. I know a lot of people are muted and they have their cameras off, which is great for the presentation, but pay attention because after we're going to ask you to turn your cameras on and unmute yourselves. And we'll be doing a little Q&A, a little trivia. And the person who has the most correct answers will win a color snap match tool, which is valued at $65. So nice. I'd also like to welcome our new gold sponsor, ASID NJ. So thank you so much. They just joined on with us this past week. So we're really excited to have them as a partner. And let's see, Linda Kitson, talk a little bit about our members.
Okay. Believe it or not, Blueprint is in the mail. I can attest to that. So this is the fall issue. I don't know what the holdup is, but we have a new points program where when you sign up and attend a program, you get points. And when you hit 100 points, you go into a raffle, and there will be 2 winners pulled. And for a free membership, the renewal value is $500+. So it's not hard to get to 100 points just for kind of showing up from time to time. And that's a new program for us. And it's announced actually on page 23. So Blueprint has covered a lot of news since the spring, and I can't control the mail. But that's coming. So thanks everybody for being here. And Jeffrey and a couple of the folks, just as an FYI, there's a program that National's putting on Thursday. I put it on the private Facebook group, which is about what, I don't know, portfolio leaders and leaders in the industry are looking for in student portfolios. So if you want, that's delivered on the ASID New Jersey website, as well as the national website, just from a point of reference, if anybody wants to relay that on to student work. Okay, quick note. Thank you.
Awesome. All right. Now, and Linda, you're going to be saying a little bit about Sherwin-Williams, and then Melissa and Reina will take it away.
Yeah, Sherwin. So Jonathan Barron doesn't get to be the only one to brag about Sherwin-Williams. Sherwin, they introduced earlier this year their Emerald Designer Edition. If anybody doesn't have the fan deck, I'm sure that Reina will be happy to get the palette to you. There are 200 new exclusive Sherwin-Williams colors, brights, clears, saturateds, things that they found might have been a bit of a gap. And they are in 5 palettes. They have their own fan deck. So Vanna/Terry President, can you show us your fan deck again? All in these 5 palettes. So very exciting. Reina, can students get a fan deck as well?
Yeah, I think we can look into it.
Okay, so maybe, we'll figure that out, or somehow get them the colors. So very, very exciting. And Sherwin-Williams, just thank you for your ongoing support of the chapter. We really appreciate it. And, like with this juggling balls and spinning plates, you guys have just been a rock for us. So thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to get my palette when, I don't know.
Let us know, because you should have gotten it, or it should go today. Let's see.
Whatever, like I have your full kit, but it'd be nice to see that as well.
Absolutely.
So all cool. Thank you. Thanks for making the time to be here today and kick off our roundtable.
All right. Perfect. Awesome. So thank you. And you know what? Take it away.
Taking notes.
All right. Reina's going to share her screen, and I'm going to. There we go. Perfect.
Ooh. Oh no! Look at you guys getting some freebies. Some free technology, right?
It's the way of the world now. Alrighty, so thanks for everyone for joining us today. This presentation we kind of put together just because these are a lot of the questions we get a lot of the times. you know, a lot of designers or anyone that we work with, or they just kind of think of us for colors and maybe a couple like basic paints that they are coming across. But there's a lot of stuff that we offer that might not even be paint related that you could definitely come and ask us for, and we're here to help you and guide you in the right direction. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Melissa Guerra. I am the designer account executive for Sherwin, the northern half of Metro New Jersey. And then Raina is my counterpart, so I'll let her introduce herself too.
Awesome, thank you. Thank you guys for having us. Thank you for making time to sit with us and kind of chat and kind of get that little interaction that we've all been missing out on. I'm Raina Dominguez, and like Melissa said, I'm her counterpart. So I cover the middle and southern part of New Jersey in terms of color tools and any product specifications, any other resources that you might think of. So that's really what we do. We're all over the stages, working and networking with designers and architects and just kind of diving into the field. What we've put together for you today is we just have so much knowledge about everything that has to do with colors, with paints and other things. Both Melissa and I have worked inside the stores as well. So we really have a lot of information and a lot of tools and resources that we thought would be of benefit to you. So we figured, why not put it into a presentation and kind of show you what other things are out there, especially now that we're working from home. We're not really walking into the store and looking at the shelves and really what we're coming out with. So we put a little presentation together, and we're going to talk about all those little innovations and things that are going to be helpful. Now, just pay a little bit of attention. We'll give you a hint when some of the important slides are going to be coming up. As Terry said, we're going to be raffling a color snap match tool. And during the presentation, you'll get to learn what that really will do and help you out with. So I'll get started on the presentation. Melissa, you want to take over the first slide? And also, we want to make this as interactive as possible. So if you have any question, please throw it in the chat. We'll address it at the end, or you can just unmute yourself and stop us along the way so you don't forget what you had to ask.
So what Raina has on the screen for you there is our Color Snap portable designer kit. So most of you guys are pretty familiar with this. We just want to make sure if you're not familiar with it, this is offered. If you're sitting there with a little black case at home, then you definitely need to get updated. So this toolkit here has most of all of our colors. We did launch something brand new this year that doesn't contain our 200 colors, but this has for the most part all of them. So you have your fan deck that has all of the colors in one place. Sherwin only has one fan deck, minus our Emerald Designer fan deck, but for the most part, all of our colors are in the one. Then you have your color folio in the middle where it stores all those 4x4 little samples that come in those binders. So it's easy for transportation, kind of just displaying your project and your colors to your clients or designers that you're working with. Just really makes everything concise and easier to use. And then of course the designer kit. Now it comes in that bag, the gray bag that we usually hand off to everybody. And since we're working from home too, you can see in the screen, there is that little like shelf case. So there is a shelf that comes along with that. If it's easier for you to store it that way, especially working at home and in the office, just let us know and we'll mail you guys a shelf directly.
All right, and we'll talk a little bit about saving some money as well, especially with the holidays. You want to save some money for those little gifts and that little thing that will spoil you and pamper you at the end of the year. So we have a program that's available for designers. It's kind of our Sherwin-Williams Pro program, and what that means is designers and architects, you're able to receive a discount on our paints and our supplies just for being awesome you, right? All we need is your basic information. We probably already have it. We already talked to you. So just let us know that you want to become a part of this program and we'll sign you up. Now we also have a separate program where you'll get a line of credit. So what that means is you'll be approved to have, let's say, $2,000 worth of credit if you're purchasing paint or wallpaper or any materials from us. You're able to just charge it on your account or have your painter pick it up and have it charged to your account. That is a little bit of a separate process. We'll require a little bit more information from you, but it is available. It's very beneficial. Like I said, if you're having someone else pick up the paint for you, you get free delivery. If you're not able to drive the paint or pick it up and take it to the side, it kind of gives you more control as to making sure the painter is getting, or whoever is bringing the paint over is picking up the exact color of the sheen and the product that you've selected. You can download the app and order it through there as well. So that way, like I said, you have full control of the project and everything that's going to be applied on the wall. You're able to see all your purchases on the app. You're able to look at the colors from there as well. It'll connect to the other app directly, so it'll open it up for you. You can locate different stores from us. It'll even give you some kind of like ideas on how much paint you'll be needing per room. So if you're unsure about a certain size of a project or things like that, you'll be able to use this app to kind of guide you on that aspect as well. So if you're really looking to dive in and have more control of the project in terms of the paint products or anything else that's going up, it's a really, really neat tool that would help you out with that aspect.
So a lot of our color samples, you're able to, of course, email Raina and I, we can get these ordered and shipped out for you right away. But there's also a portal that you can go on. It's mysw.com. You're able to sign up and you have access to order 8x11 size, 5x8, or even the 4x4s, which fit into your binders, directly for you or your client. And we could ship them anywhere. I was just working with a designer earlier where we were shipping our samples down to North Carolina. So our samples will ship out within 2 to 3 business days. And then they're coming right to you. So they're really, really quick. It's super easy to walk on our site and sign up, order the samples. There's a little portal and it makes it very easy. You click on which size that you need and type in the color numbers that you're looking for as well.
And just one quick little hint, it's important, it comes in 3 sizes, 8x11, 5x8, and 4x4, and they're all free to use. Quick little pointer there. Now we also have the actual paint samples that are available to you. You can pick those up from our stores or just let us know. We'll help you facilitate that with the store. That way they're ready for you once you get to the store. And there are like little pint-sized squirts where you can get these in a satin color. There's only one sheen available. So if you have a customer that's stuck between a light blue and a light orange, they're able to put it up on the wall, like actual paint product on the wall, and they can kind of see how much they like it or not. It really helps with the process, especially if you're doing something outdoors or if you're doing it inside. You can paint maybe like a little board, or we sell these little stick-on sheets that you can paint that with, and they're like little post-it notes that you can move around the house and try them on that way. If those sheets that we create are not enough, if maybe you want to paint a larger sample or half a wall, or if it's a larger home, maybe you want to do a whole accent wall. It just kind of helps to save time and some money if the customer is really not sure what direction to go with. It's definitely better than having to repaint the whole thing and have them paint the color that they selected.
So as Terry mentioned, we are going to be raffling off a color snap match tool. So this is it right here on the screen. And what's really awesome about this tool is it's a small little tool and probably the size of like a nail polish. That's basically how I describe it to anyone. So it's the size of a nail polish container. So it's really light, simple to throw in your bag and keep with you. But what's really awesome with it is it's color matching on the go. So if you're in an area where, hey, you might have used a Sherwin-Williams color, or maybe it's not a Sherwin-Williams color, and we need something that's close. We have no idea what's on this client's wall, but it's something that we want to use again, or we just want to find something that's going to be complementary to it, towards it. This tool, you could simply just kind of like the picture showing you, pop it up against the wall. It's an app on your phone where you hit scan. The tool itself takes a picture of the wall, scans the wall, and will give you the closest Sherwin-Williams color within our system. So it's really awesome that it gives you something that's really quick. You can jump into the fan deck, see if it's closer, if we need to find something closer. Maybe that's not the shade we're looking for, but it just makes life so much easier and it's quicker to work with.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just want to add a quick little story from when I was working in the stores. I remember when this tool was first coming out, I had to work with a painter, and it was a new management company that came into this apartment building, and they needed to repaint and do some touch-ups, and they had no idea what kind of products or what sheens, what colors were on the wall. So this definitely saved us a lot of time. Instead of walking around with the fan deck and all of those things, I just literally walked through the building with this little device and put together a list of them, and it saved us a lot of headaches. So just a little quick story, it's definitely helpful. Now we also have another family of our digital color tools, and that's part of our Color Snap app. And this is really, really fun. It's been one of my favorite tools since before this year happened. So especially now, we can't walk into the stores all the time, or maybe you want to save the trips, especially when it's cold and things of that nature. It really helps to narrow down or to kind of give you some direction of what colors you're going to be thinking about for a space. So for instance, when you download the app on your iPad, you're able to try on, as you can see here, what a certain color is going to look like on an accent wall or on a full surface. You literally just enable access to your camera and stand in front of a well-lit surface, and it's going to let you tap on the color that you've pre-selected and put it on the wall. Now, when you're using it on the tablet version, it really lets you dig into the little corners, maybe do the trim, if there's a trim there, obviously, or do an accent wall. If you're using the phone, it also gives you that ability, but it's not as detailed as this one. This one has a lot more tools to play around with. If you want to kind of submit to your customer how this bright blue is going to look, if they're very conservative, they're not really envisioning that idea that you have for them, for their space, it really, really helps to get them to visualize it with everything they already have and kind of start working on that process of the design. You're also able to create little palettes. So let's say you're thinking about a palette for their living room, or you want to share with them a picture of what that looks like. You're able to put together the colors on there and just hit a button that's going to let you share with them on your phone, text message, or an email. So it's super duper fast, and it's also very professional looking, so that, you know, it's makes you stand out from the competition as well. You're able to also see our complete color wall on there. So if they're really starting to explore what kind of colors to look for, they're able to navigate through that. And if they walk into the store with this app, or if you walk into the store with this app and you just want to pick up a pick chip from there, you can select it on here and it will show you where that is on the wall. So just quick little time savers that really save you all the time of grabbing the brush, getting the samples, and going back and forth, just to keep that process of the design moving.
And what's nice too, if you have that MySW account, you're able to log in to the Color Snap app, whether you're using on your iPad or iPhone, and save all those kind of like projects you're working on. So it saves in a folder for you, so you can kind of like go back and review maybe projects that you're working on, send it to a client again. That's what's really nice about having that MySW account or profile. Everything's under like one hood. So you're able to see projects you're working on already. You could see the colors you've used in the past, maybe things you're looking at. It keeps it all in one night, like a nice spot for you. So this is our Emerald Designer Edition. This was our brand new product that we launched back in April. So we're really excited about this product. It is our best in class. It comes in a flat, a satin, and a gloss. And for Sherwin-Williams, or any of you that have worked with us in the past, there's sometimes where, you know, our semi-gloss or our gloss finish wasn't shiny enough for you. So what's really, really exciting about this product is the gloss in this product is probably the shiniest gloss that Sherwin-Williams has to offer. So if you need something for those really like high-end trims or doors or anything that needs to be that like high gloss, this would be the product that we're definitely gonna kind of push you guys towards. What's nice about it too is it comes with those 5 palettes, which again, they have about 200 new colors in them. There's about 40 colors per palette. And these were probably colors that maybe we were missing along the way. I know sometimes I got hit a lot with, hey, the whites aren't clean enough for me. They're not bright enough for us. And I'm definitely having great success with designers seeing those cleaner, brighter whites within these palettes. If you're interested in getting any of this, or you haven't been shipped the palettes or the fan decks or anything, just let us know. Raina and I will get you any of the fan decks, the brochures, And even we do have a binder now that has all the 4x4 samples in it that will kind of go along with your kit. So we'll get that out to you guys as soon as you need it as well.
All right, now let's talk about some of our, what I call fun paints. These are kind of like specialty paints. I love these. I used to have in my other office at home, I used to have that dry erase lug. It's really, really useful for people who are looking for something different to save your kids from writing on the walls and stuff like that. I've seen a lot of conversions to that dry erase, that chalkboard and magnetic paint. So we offer some of these paints as well through Krylon, which is one of the companies that we own. Those are more like a specialty order. So if you need like large quantities of chalkboard paint or the magnetic paint, I know it's definitely something we would have to order through the stores, but just let us know. We'll be able to facilitate that for you. The dry erase is also a specialty paint. If you need a couple of kits, they come in kits that cover about the size of one wall. So if you need a couple more, we would definitely have to order those. And the chalkboard paint comes in quarts only. So it would have to be, again, a special order just to make sure that we're able to fulfill that for you. Now the chalkboard paint only comes in black. So if you're looking for a different color of that, we'll have to look into something for you. And the dry erase, it's very, very easy to use. You just select a Sherwin-Williams color that you would like on the wall. And like, let's say if you want something bright like this, or if you want the usual white dry erase kind of wall, you can do that as well. The film is clear and it's super easy to use. Everything comes in the kit. So all you would need is to know what color is going underneath the dry erase surface and know how much surface area that you're covering so that we can estimate how many kits you will need, but it's very easy to use and it dries very fast as well.
So two of the companies we work along with are Muted and Crescent Bronze. I know that a lot of kind of faux paints or metallic paints are becoming more popular right now. Sherwin-Williams, we used to have a faux line, kind of basically got rid of it just for the fact of it wasn't something that was kind of staying in our inventory as much as we would want it to. And it phased out, to be honest with you. So we felt that it was better to work with two companies that, they do a great job with it and they have an amazing product. So why not kind of pair up with them? And I will be able to show you guys too. So we work with Crescent Bronze and Muted. And I think I spoke a little bit about it last time, but Muted has these really awesome, let's see, they're kind of brochures, but what's nice about them is they have metallic brochure. They'll match really any of our colors, but they have some really awesome metallics too. I have my video on in case you guys can see, but they have really, really awesome colors. They're real chips that are on there too. And a lot of them can be matched in any of the Sherwin-Williams products. So this was the company that we spoke a little bit about last week if you guys joined with us. But these are some of their kind of sample brochures that we could definitely send out for you guys. We could also have the rep send them out for you guys too. They're great with that was their metallic, and they also have a like crystal brush. So that's like a metallic glitter. That's a different look too. It's kind of hard to see on the screen, but they're really, really awesome products and a great company that we work with. There's Crescent Bronze, so any type of like gold leafing or gold metallic products. Again, it's not something Sherwin-Williams necessarily makes, but we have the correct vendors that have amazing, amazing products that we'll be happy to put you guys in touch with and work all of that in the in-between with for you. And then something too, this was a project I had recently done, any type of like gold leafing product. This was a specialized product, but Sheffield Bronze, they were somebody else that we worked with recently for a project and it came out awesome, but they have all their sample cards. And this is a vendor we work with every single day. So we have great relationships with these vendors and we'll be happy to kind of pass those along for you guys.
All right, now another specialty paint. Just find these real quick. Okay, perfect. Another specialty paint that we launched, I believe it was early last year. It's our chalky finish paint by Krylon. And it's just this paint that kind of gives you that distressed look for your project, furniture. It's great for furniture. And we're able to make it essentially in any one of our Sherwin-Williams colors, except for obviously those new Emerald Designer Edition colors. But we're able to tint that up and just give you whether it's an off-white furniture piece or a bright pink, poppy pink. We're able to do that. It comes in a matte finish and it comes in quartz as well. So if you need larger quantities, again, just give us a little bit of a heads up so that we can coordinate with the store and make sure that you have everything for the project. It's super easy to use. It dries very fast as well. And the store will be able to recommend you the proper brush or roller cover that you will need for this as well.
So on the screen there, you see our brand new Minwax fan chart. So Sherwin-Williams actually owns Minwax. So all the colors you should be able to get within our stores. If not our stores, Lowe's will carry all of the Minwax products as well. If you don't have that updated fan deck, then definitely let us know because we're able to send those right out to you. That has all of our updated colors in there, as well as kind of shows you a little feature in the front of some new updated products we did with Minwax. What's awesome about these colors too, they're available in 8x11 sheets. So any of those colors there, you're able to order directly in that portal that we had showed you earlier, the mysw.com, or simply email Raina and I, and we can order nice 8x11 sheets for you of every single one of those colors. And that's really awesome just to have a bigger visual, like the bigger the better. Usually even with kind of color samples, the same works with those Minwax charts. And then there's our two products there, our Woodscapes and our Super Deck. So the Woodscapes would be more for exterior homes, any type of like siding, it's a house stain, and it comes in a semi-transparent and a solid. And then you have our Super Deck product that any type of decking, even if you're working with exotic like hardwood, so you have like mahogany or teak or anything, we have specialized stains that work directly for those products. So you don't have to, and this was actually acquired by a product or a company called Duckback. They were based out in California, and Sherwin-Williams had acquired them quite a few years ago. So it's completely low VOC products. They're really much more like greener, and you're able to use those in areas like New Jersey, New York, or California, where we're super crazy in restrictions on the VOC restrictions. These products already kind of hit those standards for it. So it's really awesome that, they're not going anywhere. If anything, they're just going to get better in time. But all of these products have fan decks and charts for them that we can get for you guys if you're interested when, the exterior season comes upon us again come spring.
Now we're definitely thinking about warmer weather, Melissa, because I put something on concrete stains. We also have a kind of like a line that we work with. It's called H&C, and we work a lot of concrete stains. Whether you're trying to decorate, seal, or protect those concrete surfaces, maybe on a patio or maybe near a pool, we definitely have some specialty paints for that. They're going to be able to resist the salts, the acids, the water, the mildew, or if you're trying to protect it from, make sure it's not too slippery, too wet, we're able to give you a recommended product for that as well. They're available in different colors. You can take different colors as well. And they do come in a gallon size and 5 gallon size. So again, we just need to talk and coordinate what kind of project you're dealing with. We have very different types of transparencies as well. So it's really just getting to know the project and learning what would be the most beneficial one for you as well. We have different lines from H&C. There's like different sublines to them of products. So we definitely have some stains. We have protecting products in.
Oh, Raina, I think your mic went off.
Hello, can you hear me?
You're better now, yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm not sure what just happened. Yeah, like I was saying, yeah, we definitely have all those different things, for whether it's asphalt, concrete, masonry, all those surfaces we would be able to protect and decorate as well through this H&C concrete stains.
So a test drive or a test drive is a coupon that generally you're only going to receive from Raina and I. And what we hope to make happen with it is to make, one, your clients happy, but not only that, to make your painter feel comfortable using Sherwin-Williams. We're not in an area that's super prone to always using Sherwin-Williams. We know that. But with that said, we want to make your painters feel comfortable using Sherwin-Williams product. If there's colors that you spec from us, or even a product you really say that, hey, like I'm interested in that product, I'm interested in trying out their flat, but my painter kind of feels a little strange about using it, he's not comfortable using it, then let us know, talk to us. We're not here to, come after your painters and try to sell them everything under the sun. We just want to make sure that they're using the correct product from us for something that they're used to. So more of like an apples to apples thing. And what this test drive does, it takes 50% off that paint for them. So for example, if you were really interested in using our regular duration products, so you want to try it out in the bathroom, hey, my painter's feeling a little strange, he doesn't really use, he's not comfortable with Sherwin-Williams products, hey, that's completely fine. We'll give them this coupon. And what it does is it not only takes 50% off their purchase from the list price of the duration, which at this point, I think it's close in the $70 range. It would take 50% off from his price in the system. So if we had him set up in the system where his price was say $50, he's paying $25 for a gallon of paint to try basically on us. Let us know how you like it. Let us know what you didn't like, what you did like. We're here to help out. We're here to make that project go smooth. So if there's ever a time where, there's a project coming up that you would like to give Sherwin-Williams a shot, please just let Raina and I know, keep us in the loop. We have these things are kind of in our back pocket just to help your project go very smooth and make the painter feel comfortable using Sherwin-Williams too, to know that they're getting quality products and basically on us to try it. So definitely something kind of keep in your back pocket and know that we're here to offer it.
Now, once you're ready on the job and you want to make things easy for the homeowner or for future repaints, retouches, we also have tools for that. So we basically have you covered for as many things as we can think of. And if we don't, please let us know. So we have our customized paint schedule. What this is, I see it as a shopping guide and kind of like as a reference sheet to leave behind after you've left the job. It will have your contact information. If you want to add in there the painter information, that's even more helpful as well. We can make as many copies as you'd like. So if you want to save one for yourself, email one to the homeowner or your client, and then have one for the painter. It's very, very useful because it has not only the color sample on there, but it will describe the surface that it's going on. You can label it as Melissa's room, Raina's dining room, add some special notes. Please make sure you're doing 2 codes or little instructions that you're giving that direction and that is helping you get yourself covered. It's also going to specify whether the product on here, it's a finish or the primer coat. It's going to have the color number so the painter can't mess it up. It's going to have the product and the sheen that you're using as well. So it's everything that the painter is going to need. Just bring this to the Sherwin-Williams stores, have the painter drop it off, let them know I need 2 of each one on there or stuff like that. They can go on, prep the surface, and then come back when the paint is ready. Or if you've already set up that account that we discussed in the beginning, it can even be delivered to the site. We're just trying to streamline everything and make sure we cover you and save you as many potential headaches down the line as possible, along with the shopping list, so to speak. On here, there's also going to be some care instructions and some product information. So let's say if this is the first time you're working with a trim paint or with a deck paint and it's specified on here, it's going to talk about what the surface temperature needs to look like, what kind of roller cover it should be. It's also going to talk about more specifics of the product. This product is great. It has 0 VOCs, things that are going to make the painter feel comfortable applying and the homeowner selecting. It's also going to have those care instructions. So further down the line, it's an emerald wipeable product, but the homeowner spilled something on there. They don't know what to clean it up with. It's going to kind of give them a little bit of guidance on the care and cleanup of this product. And it's definitely great for touch-ups. I know a lot of the times at the store, people walk in with a piece of their wall they're trying to mesh. They don't even know if it's a flat mat, satin. So it definitely saves a lot of headaches just to have everything in one place. And it makes you look very professional. You can see here, just send us your logo, your information, and the project information, and it'll all be on there for you.
So a lot of designers come to me and they have no idea that we actually offer wallpaper. So it's not made by Sherwin-Williams or anything like that. We are, partnered with vendors that are across the country. But sometimes working through Sherwin-Williams, because we are a corporate company and we're so big of a company, sometimes the vendors actually give Sherwin-Williams clients and designers or painters or homeowners a bigger discount through Sherwin-Williams than you would just ordering through like York or Brewster, or any of the other wallpaper companies out there. I know we're partnered with like Philip Jeffries, York, Brewster, Seabrook. There's, I think, a list of over like 150 to 200 different vendors that we're partnered with. But a lot of times it would be simply just shooting myself or Raina an email saying, hey, I was looking at XYZ pattern. Is this something that, you guys are a vendor with? Could you get me pricing? And we could do that. We have been, since we've been virtual, kind of holding like a wallpaper Wednesday, where we're teaming up with different vendors so they can kind of show you what's brand new and what's coming up. So I know the last one that we did was with, I believe it was MDC wall covering, and they were just able to show kind of new patterns coming up, anything that's new and exciting, stuff that was really popular this year, or stuff that, the things that they're looking to kind of move forward to for next year. And if you're needing any, sample books or anything like that too, you're able to kind of make that connection with that rep, for that wallpaper company, and we could work, together. Usually you're able to walk right into our stores and check out the wallpaper books. Unfortunately, due to COVID right now, we do have that wallpaper book selection closed off, but anything you are looking for, there are samples online that you're able to look at right now. And then hopefully sooner than later, we're able to kind of offer those books in the stores for you guys again.
And one last thing I want to add, if you're interested in joining us on these Wallpaper Wednesdays, we do have one coming up next Wednesday, December 16th. York Wall Covering is going to be joining us, talking a little bit about their line, but more importantly, they're going to be hosting a CEU presentation. So you kind of get 2-for-1 on there. And speaking of CEUs, we also help you get those accreditation credits. I know we've been talking a lot about Color Mix Forecast 2021, where we talk about the color trends for next year, and we put together the 4 little palettes with all of our colors and the trends we're going to be seeing. We also have a lot more that are on demand. So if you have some downtime, maybe during the holidays, and you want to get some of your credits taken care of, you can go on the website here that we have, and you can get some credits on demand through us. Or if you have a particular interest in something, or if you want us to present something to your firm, we definitely can do that. I know we used to do a lot of those in person, but we're still able to facilitate that online, which is great. We're still able to learn and get the credits at the same time. I know we have some very interesting ones on color, or on aging in plays, and how culture affects color and all of those things. So definitely a lot of really interesting topics that we can talk about and earn you some credits at the same time.
So we're all over on social media. Sherwin-Williams as a company, we are on Facebook as Sherwin-Williams for Designers and Architects. And then of course our Sherwin-Williams page. For Instagram, we do have our SW Design Pros handle, as well as Sherwin-Williams. So the SW Design Pros, if you guys don't already follow it, definitely follow it. It's 100% geared for architects and designers. So this is everything coming from Cleveland, where Sherwin-Williams is kind of headquartered. That makes sense for a designer and an architect. So anything that we're working on in the background that makes sense for you guys, color inspiration, new colors, anything really you'll find on there, but it's geared for designer. So it's a really, really awesome handle that we kind of come up with about 2 or 3 years ago, but it's definitely gotten full swing this year with us all being virtual. And as well as just follow Raina and I. We have our handles on there for Instagram. We're, definitely kind of featuring anything that's local or, local events or virtual events that Raina and I are putting on. You'll get all of that information there as well. Those 2 hashtags also, if you end up using Sherwin-Williams colors in a project, definitely use the hashtags. Corporate kind of follows that, and that's stuff where they'll be able to reach out to you about your project. Maybe we could feature it with something. We're looking to do really fun things with our designers, especially next year. So any of those hashtags, definitely kind of include those in your post and share that with Raina and I too. And we could definitely kind of push that up the handle as well for any kind of cool features that we're doing in the coming months. We'll be sure to kind of reach out.
All right. Now, I just wanted to touch base on this. We also we have a floor covering division, and we actually have a floor covering store here in Moonachie. That's our most local store, where they're able to help you and connect you with floor covering vendors, whether it's vinyl or laminate flooring or carpet for different types of areas and different spaces. They'll be able to facilitate that for you. They do have the install services, so it's kind of like a one-stop shop. We personally don't handle this department. We would be able to connect you with the right representatives for that. But that's just another tool that is available to you.
Same goes with anything with Terrazzo. We have specialized reps that work directly with flooring or directly with blinds, actually completely too. But we have Terrazzo too. So even for more of commercial projects, as much as that's not Raina and I, our counterpart, Doug Durkis, he's our architectural rep and he handles anything really commercial. So I know that sometimes, as much as designers are doing residential, there are commercial projects that come up that you guys are working on. Definitely reach out to us and we can get you in touch with Doug. He has all the information under the sun featuring like terrazzo or different really cool features for concrete flooring or any type of flooring really. But he can get you all those, cell sheets or information that you guys need and kind of help out in those projects as well.
Now, our national partners, we also have a division for automotive finishes, where we are able to provide paints for cars and for machinery and stuff like that. We are partnered with Pottery Barn. Every season, pretty much, we put together palettes that are specific to Pottery Barn. We're featured in West Elm, and you'll probably see us in their stores. KitchenAid and General Electric, we've been partnering to have them kind of use their Sherwin-Williams colors. So maybe if you have someone that's thinking about purchasing those kind of accents for their space and you want them to kind of blend in, all have the same colors so that everything's more of a monochromatic look. That's definitely something that we can match. Maybe whether it's you want to know what paint color was used on the appliance or vice versa, we're able to connect with them and able to pull our national partners' information and colors on our end as well.
And something too, we don't have their names up on the screen, but I was actually just thinking about it for windows. So maybe like Pella or Anderson, a lot of their colors, we have an exact Sherwin-Williams color that's going to match that Pella or Anderson's windows. Like Anderson white, that's actually one of the Sherwin-Williams whites. So we can get you that, that's going to match that trim directly in indoor or outdoor. Same thing that goes with Pella. Any of those types of companies, we have a direct match that's in our system. So you could either let Raina and I know or walk into a store, let them know what you're working with, and they could pull up that information right away and get you an exact match or the exact color that was pulled from Sherwin-Williams to match that product or that window trim. I know James Hardy Cedar, the same thing. We have all those formulas in our system, as well as the direct match formulas or direct match color from Sherwin-Williams that was used for those kind of types of materials.
All right, and now we're just kind of going to go over a couple of other companies that are part of Sherwin-Williams. You've probably seen HGTV Home, the Sherwin-Williams branch that's in Lowe's, for example. I just want to point out we own them, but we're not able to send you out those samples. Those 8x11s, we don't have a fan deck for them. So Melissa and I work directly with the colors and the products that you're going to see in our boutique stores. Now, Purdy, you are going to be able to find that in our boutique stores. That's really that yellow packaging supplies brand that all of our painters love to use. The Krylon spray paint and the specialty and min wax, we also own them. Kind of why we're able to send you out the Fandags or the 8x11 samples.
And I think that's pretty much it. Our information is on the screen there as far as our contact information. If you don't have it already, definitely jot it down and let us know if you have questions or anything. Please reach out and we'll be happy to answer them. And I know that Raina has, the next slide should be our trivia time.
Yes, so we'll start asking some questions and we're gonna kind of tally who is answering most of these questions correctly. And then at the end, we'll be able to announce a winner. We'll be able to either drop this off to you at your porch or ship it out to you depending on where you are.
Yeah, and if you want to just type your answers in the chat, we'll do it that way. It might be easier.
All right, you guys ready? And let me just turn on my camera here so that I can see. All right, so let's start with our first question. Do you know who is your designer account executive? And if not, it's okay. I am Raina. I cover the southern part of New Jersey, anything from Union County, Monmouth County, Somerset, Middlesex. That's kind of like my area. And then Melissa, if you want to talk a little bit about where you are concentrated.
Yeah, so I am the northern half of New Jersey. So Bergen, Sussex, Warren, let's see, Hudson, Morris, Essex, I think all of those, Rockland for right now too. So that real northern half of New Jersey and a little bit of New York as well.
And just a little fun fact that Melissa and I always laugh about. I live in the central northern parts of New Jersey and she lives in the south. So we always joke that we probably see each other on the highway and wave goodbye.
We pass when we normally drive, but yeah.
So did we get a right answer for this one?
I think so.
Italian, okay. All right, so I'm gonna move on to the next one. And what size samples are available to order from our MySW platform? And this should give you a little hint. Now, if you have our binders or professional designer kit, there should also be a phone number on there to order them. You can email us, text us, call us, or order directly from the website. Okay. You ready for the next one, Melissa?
Yep, go ahead.
All right. What is the designer account discount? You guys remember that?
Is this an open book test?
Yes.
You can go back.
You can go back. You might need a clue, Melissa.
I know I missed something, but I do know what a designer account what is the designer account discount? The percentage discount?
No,
Yes.
just okay. Just kidding. Yes.
Oh, the percentage discount? That I don't know. I don't know what that is. You know, I just sent you an email asking you about my account being open.
Oh, us?
During the presentation.
Yeah, we'll get in on that one.
I don't know what the discount is. You got me.
We'll give them all away at the end. You can go to the next one, Raina.
All right. So, what is our color of the year 2021? Maybe the background of the screen will give you kind of like a hint.
Oh yeah, I love that color.
It's a color of the year. Something that it's a bronze color. I know it's a bronze color. It's a bronze color. Saber or something. What is it? I remember the visual, not the words.
You have to
Before we
type it
go.
in, Jonathan.
Yeah, the reason that is because I wasn't forced as a child on cognitive, on those kind of cognitive skills. I was forced on what things look like. So what designer, what car, any color, fashion, I'm a lot older than you all. Nehru, Nehru collars for men, all kinds of stuff like that.
Visual
Anything
learning.
with,
That's why
anything
you're a
with
designer.
visual.
Yeah, that's why you're a
That's
designer.
that's why I'm a designer. Yeah.
All right. So this one is it's pretty open. So tell us, what can you do with our digital color tools? 1 or 2 items that you can put on there. That should be good. And
Urbane, there it is. Urbane, there it is. You got it.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
And last question. Can you mention 2 of the specialty paints we talked about, whether it's actual names that you remember or what kind of paints they are, whether, they make something invisible or, glow in the dark, any of that.
Oh, we're putting this in the chat. I'm screaming it out. I'm sorry. I swear, I went to the restroom.
Shouting the answer.
That was the bad kid in school, trust me.
All right, and I'll kind of go back on here on the questions. And then you'll let me know who got them right, Melissa.
Well, I tallied kind of everybody, like whatever, but we'll go through the answers and I can just say who had the most kind of right.
Okay, perfect. So hopefully by the end of today, you know who your designer account executive is. If you don't, or you would like to know, just let us know through the chat. We'll get in touch with you. Kind of, whether it's Melissa or myself, or if you're somewhere else out of New Jersey, we can definitely connect you with the right account executive. We're all connected, we're all a family here, so we'll send you in the right direction. Now, what size samples are available to order?
So we have our full page, which are those like 8.5 by 11s. We have the 5 by 8s and the 4 by 4s. So any of those you guys can order in every single color that are available. And how much you have to pay for your samples? They're completely free. So even if you have to do you need something overnighted, let Raina and I know. Sherwin-Williams takes care of all of that. So we do like a free shipping completely. We're here to just make your project go smooth and get it done on time. So what is a designer discount? So the designer discount, you actually would get 25% off for signing up as a designer with Sherwin-Williams. So that would happen every single day, whether there was a sale going on or not. So what's kind of nice though, is if we're promoting, a 30% sale or a 40% sale, you guys will get that pricing. But if there's nothing going on, you at least get 25% that you can pass on to your clients as well.
I like Linda's answer.
Oh man, I thought okay. So what is our color of the year 2021? Jonathan, I think you kind of got it there. You were pretty close. It's Urbane Bronze. That is our color of the year. And it's complementary to kind of like off green and some light beiges. It's very earthy, very muted, very, very soothing and relaxing. If you like any 8 by 11s, you know what to do.
And we'll give Sandy extra credit. She has it painted on her nails right now.
Oh, really? Great.
Earlier, yeah.
All right, now this one was a pretty open question. What can you do with our digital color tools? You can look at the paint on the wall. You can try it on. You can also send palettes from your app as well. You can find the color. You can create the palettes. You can even scan. Let's say if I wanted to get something out of my curtains, what will work with the wall of my curtains? I will take a picture of the curtain and it will pull little circles of colors that are in our fan deck from there. So it's just really, really neat to play around with and have some fun without picking up a brush. Now, can you mention 2 of the specialty paints we talked about? We talked about paints for patios. We talked about sealers for patios, those H&C lines. We talked about the mitten wax line for flooring, if you wanted to do something like that. The Krylon specialty paints that are those kind of chalky finishes on the furniture, or the ones Melissa showed us, the Meoded ones that have the glittery paints or metallic paints. I know those are very trendy right now. What else? The siding stains. I hope someone got some answers from that one. We definitely talked a lot about those. And that was the last question.
All right, so going through, we had 2 people tie. So Sandy and Jeffrey, you guys tied. So we'll make sure that we get a tool out to both of you.
Oh.
Yay. Thank you for playing,
Jeffrey
guys.
dropped off.
Already.
Jeffrey dropped
So
off.
gift it to the next, I want to gift it to the next person who doesn't have one.
Oh, who does?
Are you
Again,
have one already, Sandy?
I have one already and I love it. So I want to gift it to somebody who doesn't have one.
who's in need? We'll send it.
I'll take one. I'll take one. And also the specialty paints, if you could send me those iridescent specialty paint chart, I'd appreciate that as well while I have your attention.
Yep, I'll make a note.
I like to use those on elevator doors, by the way. I like to do the elevator door a little bit different as an accent.
Fun.
Melissa, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
This is sorry,
No, it's
I'm
fine.
gonna have to mute myself. I don't know how to turn it off during a meeting.
The mute upper right-hand corner of your screen. Oh,
Hold on. No, I know, but I want to ask a question and my phone is ringing at the
Karen,
same
you
time.
go to mute. I'll ask my question.
Go ahead, Linda.
Oh, okay. All right. So here's a quick tip. I have hijacked somebody else's binder, but this has got
Steve by
staple
11.
pages, and I have cut a little corner of each of these so I can keep all of the paints that I have used and referenced. I have a full sheet all the time,
Fun.
and this little corner gives me the real color instead of looking through the glassine sleeve.
ah,
And it gives me a little thing to like pull it from, but this eventually gets dirty. So the sleeve keeps it clean, and this gives me like a little bit of a grab point. And curiously, one of the paints I just used not too long ago was the Urbane Bronze.
Oh,
But
perfect.
this, like it's a beast. So I keep a full page of anything that I've used, and I keep it in numeric order so that as I'm looking through, like I remember what I used, and on the back I write, it was like Jocelyn's bedroom or, whatever. So I can kind of remember, and I always take this with me. Not this. I always take it with me when I'm doing like the second visit, not the first visit, but the second visit. And I find it really helpful to have full pages.
Absolutely.
And since I'm ordering them anyhow, then I don't throw them away, and it can keep, and just, it keeps building and building and building. So it's really helpful. And thank you for having full-size pages that are like letter size. So
Awesome. No, I'm glad that they're going to good use. That's awesome.
super,
Yeah,
super.
absolutely.
So, thank you. And I also have a color view tool already, and I use it already. So I was glad I wasn't one of the winners.
Perfect.
I don't have one.
Get you one, Terry.
Maybe you know somebody who.
Okay, but my comment was that I really like this tool that we got
Oh yeah.
in the box that you sent us. Like, this is awesome at the end of a project, just to be able to give your client this. And then they have all of the paint selections, and you write on the back what room it is or whatever, the information. But I thought these are great. Is this something that we can purchase, or?
So
Like that.
any of those, if you need more of them, if that's something where that's going to be like your pass along to your client, and we have plenty of designers that do it. They throw a little label on the front and say, hey, this was the colors for your room.
nice.
Just let us know. We will get you as many as you need.
Okay,
That's
that's great.
completely free. And those little product cards, actually, Terry, if you could hold that up.
Yeah.
So this is something too. So the little product card that's in there, we offer those as well. So if there's something where, hey, the product you use all the time is the emerald, and that's going to be pretty much used in all your projects. That little product card, it just gives a little blurb about the paint and what it's to do. And that's just something you can leave in for whether a proposal or that you use at the end of the time too. You could slip that right in there, and now your client knows too, oh, they use this, the emerald, and if they walk into a Sherwin-Williams store, like here's the can that we were using. We try to make it as simple as possible for your clients and you guys.
That's awesome.
Any other questions or anything while we have your hand? Thank you guys so much for participating and having fun.
Yeah, this was
You guys
great.
did a nice
Thank you
job.
so much.
Yeah, listen, I got to tell you again, listen, I got rid of the other guys. It is like a monkey off my back. Your service that I get from you all, the personal service is amazing. I'm very, very grateful for that, because in what I do, which is institutional commercial work, I need that kind of service. And my painter just told me yesterday, and he, you have to break them into Sherwin-Williams because the other guys, he says, Jonathan, I use the semi-gloss emerald and it is great. He just told me that this morning.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Without prompting him or anything. So thank you again.
I have a question for Keith. Keith, have you done, has MDC done like a, I don't know, Wallpaper Wednesday yet? Or is it coming up? Is it already passed? Any insights?
What's funny is I think, Melissa, correct me if I'm wrong, but one of my coworkers up north, and by north, I mean like Vermont or something like that, did one that
Maryland had done one
down here. And I started getting a couple of calls asking for samples in New Jersey based upon what they did, I guess, on this Wallpaper Wednesday thing.
So what we're doing
people are
with that
paying
Wallpaper
attention.
Wednesday too. So it's not just myself and Raina, it's our entire team. So you have our counterparts who are up in Boston, as well all the way down to Virginia. We all kind of get together, we get all of our designers from all the different areas so people can network. But that's who's invited to these Wallpaper like Wednesdays. So that's kind of how we had gotten Marilyn. She had worked with our coworker Nicole, and she had got it all kind of booked together.
Are they
Kind of like a virtual show.
Are they recorded? Can we see? So like the product that then we can go back to Keith and ask him for the samples or anything?
So I'm not sure if they were recorded on our end. I know that Marilyn had sent us like a little kind of like presentation that we were able to send out. I think we were having some tech difficulties the day that we had her presentation on there. So we could definitely kind of send you the presentation or anything, but it was a sample box that I think that she was kind of showing everybody too.
Yeah, it was a color box that people really loved. I'm curious because how well do wall coverings really show in a Zoom call? But that particular call gained reactions.
Yeah, you know what? I think it was nice to see the newer stuff that was coming out. That color box was a huge hit because it was, the little kind of like samples that you can kind of rip out of these drawers and have that right with you. So even because it was just such a visual to see what was out there, we've gotten, great kind of feedback from it. And Raina could talk a little bit more about some of the other ones we've done too.
Yeah, I think we started while you were still on maternity leave, but a couple of the first ones we've done, and I've done some with some tile reps as well, just kind of like in the New Jersey area, where we also show our screen. So we're literally showing you what's up on the website. So that's very sharp, very clear. The imagery is already pulled out and selected so that you're able to see the best quality possible. Everyone has their cameras off, so you're streaming just the content on there. And it's nice to kind of just see a little bit of the sample. And while we were doing the Wallpaper Wednesday, we were typing in the pattern number. And at the end, we sent them to the website. So if there was anything that really caught their eye, they were able to check it out on the site and then order the sample from that.
And how do you participate in this?
Just let us know if you want to. We're doing them, I guess, like once a month, or just, we're going to see how it kind of goes next year and see how virtual we all are going to be. And we're going to take it from there. So yeah, Keith, if you're interested in doing something, just, shoot Raina or I or email.
Hey, Keith, if you don't want to wait for Sherwin-Williams, you can do your own roundtable.
That's true too.
You can own the platform. We're happy.
I love presenting. I'm happy to meet people in parking lots. I don't know how well I present in front of a video camera.
You're a
Hey,
beautiful
I'll give it
man.
a shot
You're a beautiful man. We like to see you.
I know.
once in a while.
The more you do it, the more comfortable you get with it.
It's really that simple, right?
Yeah.
A little
And you're
therapy, a
behind the
little
screen.
Xanax, I'll be fine.
It'll be fine. Yeah.
I'll send mine over.
I think Sandy had a question.
I wanted to know how we can be a part of the Wallpaper Wednesday. Can you email
So
me
any,
or something?
yeah, if there's one coming up for like next week, Brandon, did that invite get sent out or?
I received the copy of the invite. I can send it. Maybe
might
I'll
have
send it to
been
Terry
post.
so she can share it. Is that
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, we'll put it up on Instagram,
Okay.
as well
Yeah.
as we'll send it out to anyone that's interested in it.
Thank
You mentioned York, right? York is this Wednesday?
York. And it's a CEU
They're
as well,
doing
so you'll
really
get some
well.
credits.
So I don't know if
Great.
they're coming out with great designs right now, but they're doing really well on their residential side.
I think Jonathan. Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, well. Great questions, everyone. I love talking about all of these things.
That was great. Okay. I think we're good. That was awesome. Thank you so much. And thank you for being our gold sponsor. And it's the last roundtable of the year. Good seeing everyone.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's great seeing everybody. Thanks
See you
so
in
much.
2021.
Happy holidays. Oh my goodness, yes. Take care, everyone. Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
And I'm gonna call
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Okay, we'll talk about it. Thanks, Keith. Thanks
All
for
right, bye-bye.
joining. Thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.